The Mountain West, a proud and resilient conference, and now it's time to crown this season's champion. One of the more energized environments in all of college football, and it is loud here tonight. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. The Spartans offense comes on the field first today. Well, both these teams have talked about the opportunity for them here today. All the hard work of the season come together with a group of guys, and if you win this game, Joel, you can forever be known as a conference championship team.
And to do that, your best players have got to put their best foot forward. I've always thought in these games, getting your best players a touch early on offense, allow them to be aggressive on defense, that's the way to establish rhythm and go out there and finally win that championship that you so covet.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Using his legs here. Inside the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe, executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number 1 for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
This is the latest transfer wide receiver to make a huge impact for his program. Joe, it seems like these days, if you're not going to the portal, if you're not bringing in an elite player at the receiver position, you're missing out.
Well, I think you're exactly right, and they needed someone like him specifically to really take the top off the defense, be a reliable player for their quarterback on the outside, and that's exactly what he's been able to come in and do. What a great fit.
Keeping it on the ground here. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Season opening. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. They're going to run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, and he's stuffed on 4th down. The defense rises up. Turnover on downs here. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs. Now, the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Offense will take the penalty, move them a little farther away from their own goal line. So the encouragement penalty now makes it 1st down and 5. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grabbed by the receiver. He's got room to run. Look out. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Spartans.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He's got space. Breaks, and he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking into the clear. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It's San Jose State on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up games like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense
makes the catch and brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. This offense really clicking.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. As we get this drive going, let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, we are seeing history here today. The running back has continued to run strong today, and now he is the program's single-season leader. The sideline immediately went up in arms, yelling, screaming. They are so excited for their running back, and they will continue to ride his energy here today as he makes more school history. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Second down play coming up. Throwing up play action. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Look out, he's breaking free. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
He's swarmed by the defense. So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. The receiver grabs it. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. Timeout taken by the Spartans. Their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
Might have to try the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back out there now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Anderson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So 2nd and 6 now for the pickup 4 on first. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going for a big play downfield. And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a 3-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. Their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Back-to-back deep shots. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. Gets rid of it on the move. The ball is caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the pressure's on. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
Rare miss right here from the quarterback, and as a defense, maybe they can build on this. Now it's time to create some pressure and disrupt the timing of the quarterback. I think that's the only way that they're going to have any success stopping him. He's been too good so far today. So it's about disrupting the timing and getting that pass rush going.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sidelines. Holly?
Hey, guys, I caught up with the head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. So a solid game for this running back right out of the gate here in the second half. There's no panic in the offense here, Joel. They got to continue to feature the hot hand here.
Well, Chris, there's no doubt he's been the most effective part of this offense so far today. And I think if they're going to come all the way back and win this game, it's going to be because he has a monster day. So why not establish him right here in the third quarter? I really like that plan.
And there's the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. They'll hand it off. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact. Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the San Jose State offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He's stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. The sure hands. It's Barnett. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus, and that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator, and then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass, and he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for it.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver, because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. Off the penalty, the offense will now set up in the red zone with a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a fumble. The defense has got it. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment. He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Here on the Volunteer sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. And it's good right down the middle.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. It's San Jose State on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The success of a play like this is really built during the week. Chris, these coaches see that in obvious passing situations on 3rd down, this defense sells out to stop that pass. You can see they're dropping into zone, and so a run play right here is highly effective. And they're able to hand the football off, move the chains because of that study that they had during the week. Good game plan here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, look out, he's got open space. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st. They just have to do a better job defensively of sealing that edge. A lot of teams will talk about building a run wall, but also building a hard edge. And here, they're just not able to contain the running back, toss to the right. It's easy for him to get outside. Beautiful job on the outside by those wide receivers, by the way, getting blocks down the field. And it's a nice game for the back.
They bring him down, but not before it gets to the 5-yard line. Running play called on 3rd and short. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
They knock through the PAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Spins away from defenders. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try.
Touchdown, San Jose State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense comes out to start this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. Out of bounds, but a nice gain. It's just short of the 45. This running back just continues a monster performance in this championship game. Joel, they're feeding the hot hand. Interesting to see how they play it in this must-score drive.
Chris, I think a lot of it depends on what the defense does here. As they get conservative, why not allow your running back to chew up these yards? With this situation and the points that you need, I think you can still go to him.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Open field ahead. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
To get the edge like this, you've got to take care of that edge defender, and they do a great job on the left side of this offensive line, getting it blocked up. Then you need some perimeter blocking as well. Wide receivers, selfless on the outside. Nice run right here on the toss play. Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need 1st downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage. Play some tight man and force him to really work for that release.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, Chris, if you want to win in the playoffs, you've got to be a good 3rd down team. And here early in this game, they're able to get into 3rd and short and convert and move the chains. This is something to watch the rest of the game. Can they have 1st and 2nd down success and put them in position for an easy conversion?
They're setting out to try the PAT. Kick is up and good. They go in front here deep in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Look out, he's got space ahead. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's looking deep down the middle. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Talk about a perfect ending to a regular season, becoming champions of the